Hey Supercoders! Welcome back to Supercoder Kid. Today, we're going to make an amazing painting app in Scratch. You'll learn how to create a pencil that draws, color-changing buttons, and even an eraser to clean up your drawings. Let's jump right in and get started. First things first, let's add a sprite that will act as our pencil. You can pick any sprite you like for this, but I'll choose a simple one from the Scratch library. Select a sprite. Go to the sprite library by clicking on the little cat icon and choose a sprite that you want to use as your pencil. Rename the sprite. Let's rename our sprite to Pencil so we know it's our drawing tool. Making the pencil, follow the mouse. Go to the Events category on the left and drag out the When Green Flag Clicked block. This block will start our program whenever we click the green flag. Now go to the Motion category and find the Go to Mouse Pointer block. This block makes our pencil follow the mouse wherever it moves. Place it right below the When Green Flag Clicked block. To keep our pencil following the mouse, go to the Control category and drag out the Forever loop. Place it under the When Green Flag Clicked block and put the Go to Mouse Pointer block inside the Forever loop. Add the extension. On the bottom left, click the blue Extensions button and select Pen from the list. Now we'll have a new set of blocks called Pen at the very bottom. Setting up the pen. Pen Up block. Go to the Pen category and grab the Pen Up block. This block makes sure our pencil doesn't draw when we first start the project. Let's add it right after When Green Flag Clicked. Detecting mouse clicks to start drawing, Control block, If. Now go to the Control category and drag an If block inside the Forever loop. This If block will check if we're pressing the mouse button to start drawing. Sensing block. Mouse down, go to the Sensing category and find the Mouse Down block. This block checks if we're holding down the mouse button. Place it in the condition space of the If block. Pen Down block. Inside the If block, go back to the Pen category and add the Pen Down block. This will make the pencil start drawing only when we press the mouse. Pen Up block. Finally, go back to the Pen category and add a Pen Up block after the If block. This makes sure the pencil stops drawing when we're not pressing the mouse. Now, let's add some color buttons so we can choose different colors while drawing. Let's start with a red button. Create a new sprite and either draw a red circle or pick one from the library. We're going to create a variable called color. This variable will store the color we want our pencil to draw with, and we'll change it as needed. Let's see how to do this. First, go to the Variables category on the left and click on Make a Variable. Type in the name color and click OK. Now we have a new variable called color that we can use in our code. Now, go to the Events category and drag out the When Sprite Clicked block. This will set up the initial color when we start our project. Go back to Variables and find the Set Color to 0 block. Drag it out and connect it to the When Sprite Clicked block. Change the value from 0 to a color of your choice. Let's set it to red for now. You can change it later to any color you want. Now that we've set up our color variable, let's add some code to the pen sprite to change its appearance and pen color based on the value of color. This will help us create different color effects for our drawing. First, go to the Events category and drag out a When Green Flag Clicked block. This block will start the code when we click the green flag. Next, we need the pen to keep checking the color variable continuously while the program is running. Go to the Control category and drag out a Forever block. Connect it to the When Green Flag Clicked block. This will create a loop that keeps repeating the code inside it. Now, inside the Forever block, we're going to add an If condition. Go to Control again and drag out an If, then block and place it inside the Forever loop. We want to check if the color variable is set to red. Go to the Operators category and find the Equals block. Drag it into the condition space of the If block. Then go to the Variables category and drag the color variable bubble into the left side of the Equals block. In the right side of the Equal block, type red. Now, our condition will check if color is equal to red. Next, if color is red, we want the pen sprite to switch to a red costume. Go to the Looks category and find the Switch costume to block. Place it inside the If block and select the red costume for the pen sprite. Finally, we need to set the pen color to red. Go to the Pen category and drag out the Set Pen Color to block. Place it right below the Switch costume block inside the If statement. Box in the Set Pen Color block and select a red shade to match the costume color. Adding an eraser button. If you want to erase the screen, we'll make an eraser button. create a new sprite for the eraser. I'll make mine white to look like an eraser. Go to the Events category and drag a "When this sprite clicked" block. This will run the code when we click the eraser. In the Pen category, find the Erase All block and connect it to the When this sprite clicked block. This block clears everything on the screen, like erasing a chalkboard. That's it. Now that we have our pencil, color buttons, and eraser set up, let's test our painting app. Click the green flag to start. Choose a color, then click and drag your mouse around the screen to draw. If you make a mistake, just click the eraser to clear the screen. Try mixing and matching colors, playing with different pen sizes, and see what kind of art you can create. You can even add more colors or effects if you want to make it even more fun. Thanks for following along, Super Coders. Now you have your very own painting app in Scratch. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to Super Coder Kid for more awesome coding tutorials. Leave a comment below with your drawings and let me know what colors you added to your app. See you next time!